Well, as you can see, right now we're actually reading fairy tales. Well, I want to tell all of you is fairy tale good for children? I'll tell you all about it. For some people, they might think that fairy tale are not good for children at all because, fairy tale, they can live in the children's mind, creating them to think and having a lot of imaginations. But when children have enough imagination, they can point out to the real world and understand more things. So when they understand, they finally realize and come to senses about what is important and what is not. Children, listen. Well, fairy tales are actually really good, but do you know that when you're reading too much, you get overreacted and become having a lot of imaginations. You imagine that maybe one day you will marry a prince. Yes, some children they might think of that. But did you know that if you just continue to imagine like that, your senses, your mind just comes to getting worse. I want to discuss all you is that first of all, we can marry a prince, and second of all, in fairy tales, there's no way that a prince could come to life and actually marry you. It's complicated and actually really different. We need to understand what is the real thing and what is the actually not real at all. Do you know the story, The Sleeping Beauty? The Sleeping Beauty is just about they're once a living king, a queen, a king. Yes, they both lived together for a whole many years, but they didn't have any children. So then suddenly one day, but to the queen's joy, she found out that she's going to have a baby. But not long after, a beautiful daughter was born. The king and the queen arranged a Christmas party, like a big party for everyone to attend. That's amazing, right? But listen to this. But after time went through, the princess, the daughter, have been treated really badly. The queen don't trust her and make her to do a lot of things and want her to taking out of her soul. But luckily, at the end of the story, there was a prince going to save her. Luckily, everyone needs to understand how much important it is. Finally, I want to say that The Sleeping Beauty is a happily ever after, and the prince can marry the princess, and after all, they live happily ever after. But what about the Jack? What about the story, Jack and the Beanstalk? Or maybe the Elves and the Shoemaker? Or maybe the main point of this is that it's fairy tale good for children, because everyone might wonder that it is bad. Because all the little imagination just got into your head and make you think that, this is absolutely really weird and not good at all. So, the important thing of this main topic that I want to tell you all about is that, fairy tale, it depends on how you react, how you control your mind. Because if you read too much, then your mind got messed up, mushed, and then voila, you have been overreacted for a few days, and every day you just blah 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 about that you might marry the prince, or maybe meet the frog in the story or whatever. So I want to say that you need to understand what is right and what is wrong. So bye.